Welcome back to another episode of The Idol Effect. A very special episode of Idol Effect.
We'll see.
Today we're going to be doing something a little different. We are going to be doing a commentary. Well, Jerry, did you know that the commentary on the DVD of Can't Buy Me Love does not exist?
I do now.
Yeah, so we figured by we,
you mean you figured that.
I figured that, since there's not one there, which is odd for a movie so beloved, by us, one of our favorite movies, I guess, probably our
Definitely yours.
Definitely. I figured let's not provide the public with...
Not provide the public? So we're not giving it to them?
We're
that mean we're done? Okay.
I guess what I meant to say is
thanks, folks.
We're going to provide a commentary for one of the most beloved high school movies one of the most beloved movies of all time, Can't Buy Me Love, a movie where a high school nerd secretly pays the most popular girl in school, spoilers, $1,000 to pretend to be his girlfriend for 1 month in order to make him part of the popular crowd.
Do you really have to do spoilers on a movie that's 35 years old?
Well,
Just saying.
You never know. You always have to throw that disclaimer in there.
No, you don't. Fuck them.
So here we go. We are going to be doing what you'll need to do. You could either sit and listen to us and maybe not know what's going on most of the time,
which is how we work,
or you can sync. This is really what we suggest. You sync up your digital copy, or preferably your DVD or Blu-ray, to our audio. And what we're going to do, we have our movie paused right now on the touchstone emblem right at the beginning of the movie. So you would pause it right as the blue touchstone logo comes up. There's a light that passes right through the words touchstone and there's a circle on the far left. Once that light's up, you hit pause. And you can do that right now. And when we say hit play, you hit play, and you'll have us commentarian providing a commentary for your favorite movie and ours, Can't Buy Me Love.
We're calling this a riffumentary, by the way.
It's a riffumentary,
A riffumentary, because you're gonna, give insight, and I'm just gonna bash it.
More or less, yeah. So there's gonna be jokes, there's gonna be facts, there's gonna be fun,
crying.
There's gonna be not fun. So here we go.
Do we do a countdown, or do we just go now?
I guess we could count it down.
Let's count it down.
Yeah, we'll count it down.
Sounds more NASA-like.
From what number will we be counting down?
5.
Okay, we're gonna count down from 5. Right now, you have your DVD all synced, all paused up right at Touchstone Pictures.
5 seems excessive, but let's go with 5.
You sure 5?
Yes, I made my mind up.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna go with 5. So if we decide to change that,
we'll let you know.
We'll let you know. But as of right now, we're going to count down from 5 and start the movie. And our first riffentary, and one of many, but history will be made today on the Idol Effect. So here we go. The one and only Can't Buy Me Love, starring Patrick Dempsey and the late Amanda Peterson.
As the Beaver.
Yes. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Touchstone Pictures, which is, I will let you know right now, the first factoid right off the bat, a distribution label of Walt Disney Studios. So their filmography includes Splash, Good Morning Vietnam, Pretty Woman, Bridge of Spies, and Jerry's favorite, Beaches. So.
What? I never even saw Mount Company production. Looks like we're in for some porn.
Oh, hey now. Now, I feel like here's our first trivia question right here. Jerry, do you know what the most expensive single element of this movie was? And it wasn't an actor, director, or the $15,000 lawn they had to lay in front of Cindy Mancini's house.
Was it that Chuckawalla right there?
No, it was the song that's playing right now.
That makes sense.
Did
you know that house right there? That's my old house.
Really?
No, not really.
Oh, damn. Well, and I will ask you this: who do you think they had to go to get the permission to use this song?
Gosh, I don't know. The Beatles?
No, believe it or not, it was Michael Jackson.
Oh, because he owned past tense, so much like himself.
Right, yeah.
Yeah.
Now I guess Jermaine owns it now, or whoever.
I should have known that.
But, they had to pay him $125,000, and they had to send him a copy of the movie to the Neverland Ranch. And I think Seth Green...
Oh, Paula Abdul. She did the choreography on this. Apparently she was able to pull herself off of Arsenio long enough to come up with the African anteater ritual. Is that it?
Yeah.
Good for her. At least she wasn't dancing with cats.
Like the ones in her MTV video?
No, I'm talking about the 20 or so she's got running around her house these days.
Oh, ouch.
Oh, taking a shot.
Jesus. Here we go. He's taking the gloves off, folks.
They were never on.
So there, Patrick Dempsey, of course, the star of the film. Here's Mom, who, that is not Anne Margaret, by the way. That much I know. And here's a... Now, only the Neiman Marcus card. Now, they're in Tucson right now.
How do you know?
Well, they filmed in Tucson, and it's Tucson High School is the... Now, the closest Neiman Marcus opened in 1991 after this movie was made. So,
wow, you went digging, didn't you?
Yeah, I did. And it was 2 hours away from Tucson in Scottsdale. And that's the only Neiman Marcus to this day in Arizona. Now, Scottsdale, home of one of the greatest, or arguably the greatest rock entertainer of all time, The Coop.
Oh,
so.
Yeah, I should have known. You're such a homer.
Here's a key point right here. Chucky, your mom told you to stay out of the treehouse. Now, the treehouse will come up later in the movie, briefly.
We can only hope.
Yeah. Now, Amanda Peterson here sadly died July 3rd, 2015. She played Cindy Mancini. And she was one of 10 finalists of 8,000 to play Annie. But she did not.
Okay, so this is for my daughter at home.
Okay.
See that big red thing with the big cord on it? That's a phone, babe.
That's a home phone. That's a landline. Now, these girls here, the one on the left was 15 years old, playing a high school senior. Cindy Mancini, Amanda Peterson, was 15 years old, playing a high school senior. And the one in the middle, 23 years old, Darcy DeMoss.
And a raging whore.
Playing high school senior. She's also, you might have seen her in Bucket of Blood and most recently Sharknado 3. So,
she was in Sharknado 3?
If you're wondering where, yeah. Oh, Sharknado 3, Oh Hell No, I guess is the title on that.
That's a good title. Now, what's the deal with the fat head of the boyfriend on the door? Back in the 80s, they had fat heads back in the 80s?
I was thinking that...
Freak show.
I'm thinking Fathead might owe Disney some money, because I'm thinking that's where Fathead got the idea, because Fathead it took them 20 years from this time, but in 2006, Fathead went into business.
How do you know that?
Google. You're king, you know. You got to be up on these things.
You got way too much time in your hands, dude.
What do you mean, an African swallow or European swallow? So
well, I don't know. You're supposed to do the twang.
Twang. Now, you might see some picketers around the fence here. This is semi-interesting.
Yeah, semi-interesting.
At some point, you're going to see some picketers on the outside of this fence here. This was a non-union film. They decided to go with a non-union shoot, so SAG protested the filming, and they even went as far as to get high school drama students to not appear in the movie. So you'll see these picketers, and apparently the picketers ended up being good friends with the cast, ultimately.
Well, of course they were.
Yeah. And this was filmed at the new, well, I don't know if it was so new, Tucson High School. So for whatever that's worth, in case you're wondering. Well, sometimes people want to visit the scenes of their favorite movie. And like people like me, you know.
Do you picture people right now rushing off?
I
think
for Tucson? They're going on to Booking.com right now. They're calling AAA. They're like, you know, How much to Tucson? So if you're looking to visit the set, one of the sets here, it's Tucson High School. Don't just wander on to the campus, but Court McCown is his name. He played Quint.
The movie Tool. There's always a tool in these movies.
There's always that tool, and he plays the part well. And he is now pursuing a career as a stand-up comedian.
Comedian?
Yeah, he's a medium and a comedian, so it's a comedian. He's a psychic comedian.
So he knows ahead of time if you're going to laugh or not.
So he doesn't show up on nights that he knows he's going to bomb.
That'd be nice. I could use that. All right, now, a friend doesn't let a friend walk around in those shorts. Patrick, you suck, dude.
Right.
You got to say something.
Especially a ginger in the shorts.
Ginger in shorts. That's not good.
Now, I just heard they mentioned yearbook committee, and they're carrying these yearbooks. Now, that reminds me of a time in high school where somebody on the yearbook committee, some fucktard.
Fucktard.
I went in. Well, this will be my second time mentioning Alice Cooper. I went in line at school one time. They were taking pictures for yearbook. I had already taken my senior picture. I went in line, put down that I was a junior, and that my name was Alice Cooper. And you write it on a little card, and then you give it to the photographer. He takes your picture. You write your name and your grade. So I thought, I'm going to show up in the yearbook under the juniors as Alice Cooper. So this was say the beginning of the year. I wait all year. School, last week of school comes. We get our yearbooks. I open up to the juniors, to the C's, to see my name. Guess what? There it is, Creighton Cootie. There's my picture, and Creighton Cootie.
I don't get it.
Well, somebody figured it out. They said, well, that's Charlie. That's not Alice Cooper. Let's put his name down as Creighton Cootie in the yearbook.
They got you.
I am forever Creighton Cootie.
Okay, this is the dad of the ginger in shorts, right?
This is Ronald's dad.
Oh, is it Ronald's dad?
Yeah.
Yeah. Same thing applies. The shorts, jean shorts especially.
Right.
I know it's a different time, but come on, man.
And that's that was Dennis Dugan. We'll tell you more. Now, this guy here. This is
greasy dude.
His name is Phil Simms, not to be confused
the quarterback
with the New York Giants quarterback. You might recognize him from MASH. He made some appearances on MASH and Moonlighting, and that's about it. That's about all I could find.
See, I can't trash Cindy because she's dead.
Yeah, well,
so I have to leave her alone.
You got to leave her alone. Plus, look at her,
Man, that was a long time ago, dude.
Yeah.
She did have a nice rack, though.
She was. Let me remind you, she was 15 in this movie, though.
She had a nice 15-year-old rack. Just saying what everyone's thinking, dude.
Now, her mom...
Don't shoot the messenger.
Her mom, who just walked out the door, is actually actress Sharon Farrell, not Anne Margaret, once again. And she has 97 film and TV credits to her name, starting in 1959 with Kiss Her Goodbye. So you might have seen her in Gunsmoke, I Dream of Jeannie, The Fugitive, T.J. Hooker. She's done them all.
Literally. Now, see, I'm confused because... Didn't her mom just tell her not to borrow that outfit?
I know.
And yet she's taking it.
You would, it's...
Do 15-year-olds do that?
I would imagine you don't have to worry about your daughter when she becomes 15. I'm sure she's going to do everything you tell her, and there's not going to be any of this excessive partying.
She wants to fucking live, yeah.
Now you might recognize him, Gerardo...
I don't.
Well, he went by Gerardo, Rico Suave. He went on to become Rico Suave. I'm sure you recognize the song, right? You remember the song?
I remember Rico Suave. I don't remember why.
Well, that was him. He had a big hit with that.
Did you see his... Whoa, man. That's a lot of hair.
So he had 1,500. So ultimately, he still gets to save 500. I never even realized that till this moment. Seth Green, the obnoxious snarker of the movie.
Yeah, but I never knew Seth was so smooth. He's very smooth in this movie.
He is. He's lost some of that over the years. He's still somewhat charming. And I just saw a screen go off over there. Is that okay?
Oh, yeah, we're fine.
Okay, all right. Now,
see, look at that smoothness.
right, yeah.
Seth, get it on, bro.
They probably sent him up to Michael's ranch with the movie. They said, "Here, Mike, here, go, here, take this movie to Michael Jackson. We need to get permission to use the song." Oh, Cards with the Tards.
Oh, there you go. Ding, Cards with the Tards.
I forgot to mention I was
chips, dips, and
and
dorks.
dorks.
Ding.
I forgot to mention there's going to be lines that I still use to this day, or you use, we both use, and
Mostly you.
so yeah. So if you hear this, that was probably a line that I still use to this day.
Either that or someone just dropped the effects machine.
Right, yeah.
Oh, could this be their first gay moment?
I was hoping that's what we were going to see.
Were you hoping that? Really?
Oh, Mr. T has joined us.
Wow. I didn't know we had that.
It's new.
Is that new?
It's a new edition, yeah.
Oh, when you haven't casted in 7 effing weeks,
right,
I guess there'll be lots of new
Something's bound to
things.
be new.
Yeah.
Now this here, Fran, this blonde here, is Mickey Dolenz' daughter, Amy Dolenz. So she...
She's a monkeyette.
Right, yeah. And Dad pulled some strings, got her in here. I guess it's not the first time he pulled strings for her, too. She was on Star Search in the acting division, and she won. But she had help from Tony Adanza, who appeared in her skit with her.
So the outfit she borrowed, not only should she not have borrowed it, but for the plot, it's also very hard to clean.
Whoa! You'd almost think
so let's walk over next to the guy with
right
the...
Oh,
no! I did not see that coming. Wow, she's in it now.
Yeah. Maybe if she just rubs some salt on it.
I'm sure it'll be all right.
Oh.
He is a tool. I like him.
I like that guy.
I hope he marries my daughter.
I've seen some of his stand-up, and he's actually pretty good. For what it's worth.
I don't think it's coming out, Cindy.
Yeah. So we go to this was the new place. Brand new Tucson Mall. Just in time to film Can't Buy Me Love.
They built it just for that.
Right. And the telescope is exactly $1,000.
Well, how many times he's heard that's only 5 inches. An erect image. Man, there are all kinds of...
Yeah.
What the hell? Apparently this telescope has like laser sighting too.
Right.
It just follows you through the... That's... Have you ever used a telescope? It doesn't work like that.
Yeah. Especially the home-bought ones, not... Now she's going into the store. Now the $1,000 in the back. Everything's got these $1,000 tags.
Yeah,
I think that the pattern of the stain has sort of changed. They might have used a couple different outfits, like they had a couple different lassies.
Yeah, but I agree. Couldn't the price been anything but $1,000? Couldn't have been, $900 or $965.
That's usually the route it goes. It makes you feel like
did it have to be the exact amount of money he had on him?
Now this store clerk here, Steve Franken.
He was on Laugh-In, right?
He was. Yes.
I totally guessed.
Steve
wow.
Well, he's been on. He's got 168 acting credits to his name between 1958 and his death in...
How many in porn?
2012.
6?
8. No, and you might have seen him in Perry Mason, Bewitched, Dobie Gillis, Westworld, The Rat Patrol, Patty Duke, Kojak, Quincy, Mission Impossible. That's just a few off the top of my head.
Off the top of your head. You're so full of shit.
Oh, he also appeared in 1966 Batman series and did a voiceover in 1992 Batman animated
All right,
series.
now what character was he in 66 Batman?
That I don't know.
Haha, you didn't Google that, did you, motherfucker?
I might have, but I forgot.
I would have been interested in knowing that.
Well, I'll find out. I'll find that out in our next episode. It'll be a trivia question. Now, he says, I Want to Rent You, which was actually the original title for this movie. Writer...
What was the original title?
Boy Rents Girl.
Oh.
Not I Want to Rent You. It was Boy Rents Girl. Writer Michael Swerdlick.
Should have been Boy Changes His Last Name.
This was his first screenplay, and prior to this he worked as an attorney for the William Morris Agency, and he wrote this Boy Rents Girl, and I guess the overtones, I guess Disney wasn't crazy about the title, so he wanted to change it to The Payoff, and ultimately Disney said, no, we got some money, let's make it Can't Buy Me Love, and we'll get the song. And
Disney has money?
yeah. Now we could actually see a crossover. This is since Disney owns this. I mean, we could see, in Avengers: Infinity War. Who knows?
Yeah. I'm sure that's coming.
We may see the Ronald. I'm trying to think of his name. Ronald Miller, sporting the black beret, which is I think a symbol of the British Special Forces.
Just admit you got nothing for this part of the movie.
Well,
don't make shit up.
I always figure the British Special Forces, it's got to be tough for them because it's like, oh, hello, oh, sorry, I got to cut your throat right now. I'm sorry about this, mate. Sorry, here we go. There you go.
It's an hour and a half long movie. There's going to be times where you got nothing.
Right.
Just go with it.
We'll
it's okay.
Enjoy the silence.
Let him watch the movie.
It's why, yeah. He's telling her it's 1 month.
1 month.
Now she's going to do something about his style.
That's what my wife said when we got married.
Right.
It never really happened. Oh, I hope that's Moose. I've been tricked like that before.
Might be where something about Mary got the idea. Actually, they stole that from Kevin Smith. I heard him tell the story of the jizz in the hair. He wanted to do it for Mallrats. They wouldn't let him.
Which jizz in the hair story are you referring to? It's Kevin Smith. He probably has 7 or 8 of those.
Well, in Mallrats, he wanted Silent Bob to be masturbating while he was watching what's her name change, the blonde that was ultimately in Chasing Amy. She was in the changing room in Mallrats. He was watching her. He wanted her to be masturbating and then shoot a load of jizz over the changing room, and it landed in her hair. And Universal wouldn't let him. They said, "No, we can't have jizz in the hair. That's
Imagine
crazy."
That, yeah.
And then what happens with Something About Mary on the poster? There's her hair in like what looks like an Elvis quiff, but it's jizz holding it.
It was a different time.
It was. It was only a few years later, but
it was a few years later of a different time.
And a different director probably and star and. So.
They did a commentary to Mallrats, didn't they?
They did.
So we don't have to do it.
Yeah. The whole
cool.
cast showed up. Jason Lee.
I was worried for a minute.
Yeah, we don't have to do one.
Get roped into that.
So I should have lied. No, there's not one on there. I'm sure if there's a Kevin Smith movie, there's probably a commentary, a 10th anniversary commentary, a 15th anniversary commentary.
Gardner's commentary.
Yeah.
I don't care.
Oh, there they are, already starting to turn.
Look at him. He's a changed man.
He is. Look.
I want to date him now. You can keep your money, Patrick.
So I guess they had to get a relatively unknown to play the part of Ronald Miller because it'd be hard to bring in Tom Cruise and make him a geek in the beginning. So I guess that was kind of the idea of which fortunately that made Patrick Dempsey a Olsen twins with a cameo.
Sorry. Are you serious? Or are you just goofing on me? Don't get me going on the Olsen twins.
Yeah.
I've had dreams.
Have you?
No, but
Good Good dreams, bad dreams. Are you a fan of the Olsen twins?
My dreams are none of your fucking business.
Okay. Oh, the Big John right there. I forgot to mention him. Actor Eric Bruscotter, which you might remember him from Starship Troopers. He died in that.
Oh, yeah, okay.
Vaguely?
Yeah, okay.
The blonde that guy there. Here's where they grill her and she gives us...
What about that thing you're wearing?
Yeah, where's your shirt? Ooh, burn. There we go. Yeah, she told them.
That would be hard to fit information on someone's forehead. That's a long ass word.
My info.
Maybe 411 or info maybe.
Yeah. So the poor drama students of this school decided not to be in the movie because it was non-union. I'm sure they probably had no foresight that it would become such a hit. So these are all they don't have any drama experience. This kid here looks a little too young for high school, I'm thinking, the one he chases off there.
I'm surprised you don't know his name and address. And
well, it's Dave Thompson, and you might notice him from Jag and...
Jag. You're the Jag. Fucking Jag. I never watched that show.
I never did either, but I noticed that a lot of people when I peruse IMDb, which I do often, a lot of people have been in Jag.
Oh, they have a section for assholes at this high school. We never had that.
Well, you just didn't know it, but
Hispanics and white people, and they had distinct different sections, and that was all we had.
It was later on that they decided, yeah, let's go ahead and give the assholes their place.
Damn. That was before my time.
Yeah, right.
I came too soon. My wife says
happens.
that all the time.
Now this was 87, so this was my era. I was in high school at the time, and that's actually where I first saw this movie, in Mr. Troublefield's class. Mr. Troublefield was a Dallas Cowboy. I'll point that out. Since I'm doing factoids.
Was it what?
My teacher, Mr. Troublefield, where I first saw this movie, it was one of the last days of school. He showed us this movie because it'd just come out on video. But he was a former Dallas Cowboy.
Oh, a former.
Yeah.
I was going to say,
he didn't.
He was teaching on the side while he wasn't playing for the Cowboys.
Okay, guys, I'm glad school's over. Now I got to go play. But what happened was kind of funny because the movie stopped. School, the class ran out. It was just an hour class or whatever. I'm into this movie. I'm like, holy shit, this is a great movie. I'm enjoying it. And all of a sudden the bell rings. It's like last day of school, and it's like, wait, what? I want to finish the end of the movie. So I ended up immediately going to Warehouse. And this got me. Tuxedos of Tucson. It's a pizza joint. Never quite understood that.
I need you to explain that to me.
Somewhere
in that thick thing of notes you got there must be a reason why Tuxedos of Tucson is a pizza place.
Honestly, I did look it up. I tried to find something, and I don't know. It's called, the outside says Tuxedos of Tucson. You go inside, and it's a pizza joint in the movie, and I still to this day I have no idea. I couldn't tell you. I have it right here: Tuxedos and pizza ? Interesting concept. That was my notes. So. But while we're on the subject of after-school hangouts, or while the movie's on the subject, there was a place up in Palm Desert where after school, some of the kids, I guess the statute of limitations is up, so I can say this. Some of the kids in...
I hope it's not. I hope you swing.
Some of the kids in my class, well, I just attended. I was just an onlooker. But they made bombs. We'd go up and they'd bomb the mountains. Oh! This is my direct... I was waiting to find out my direct connection to this movie. If you can hear, Secret Agent Man is playing here. And it's not the Johnny Rivers version. It's a version by a guy named Kip Lennon, who, from the band Venice. And when I was in high school, I actually jammed with the band Venice. And Kip Lennon was a founding member. And now, Venice serves as the backup singers for Roger Waters. We watched them.
You just missed it. Something stinks in
Oh
suburbia.
shit! Something stinks. Sorry, folks. That's a big one. Is Mom surprised to see?
Looks like the beginning of about a dozen different porn movies.
I know. You're just hoping, like, maybe it'll go
Chicka
differently.
wow,
Yeah.
chicka wow wow, chicka wow.
I'll watch it this time, and maybe it'll play out a little different, and it'll go in there and.
Potential porn scene wasted.
Now Cindy with the black beret.
Maybe he should give her some mousse in her hair. Come on now.
Hey now. Actually, there were two lines back there. Something stinks in suburbia and got a bolt when he said that. I say that occasionally. Got a bolt?
That was a borderline ding, I think.
Yeah, you know. Something like that.
Gosh, she's kind of a whiner.
Yeah, I know. I'd be like, you know what? Fuck this.
Well, the date's getting off to a scorching start.
Or he is consoling her about her other guy friend. I'm sure he's not thinking.
Yeah, I'm hoping she doesn't find out that I'm banging this college chick.
Oh, there we go. That broke the ice right there.
Oh, Patrick.
Chucky Miller on the case. Oh, here we go. We're gonna nice famous line coming up here.
Is there?
Wait for it. There it is.
I don't know if that qualifies as a full-blown ding.
Do I not say that? I guess I don't, do I? Well, it's a popular line from the song.
Okay, everyone pause the movie while we go back and fix that ding.
Yeah.
No, don't do that. Don't do
wait,
that.
don't pause. Don't pause.
I'm not trying to set this up again.
For some reason, his little brother is... I don't even get why he's so inquisitive about this whole thing. But I guess it's a movie, right?
But doesn't he get continually farted on? Isn't this a running gag?
This is the first... Well, twice, I think. Cindy just missed it. So she goes for Miller. He goes for... Oh, here we go.
There you go. Totally chic. I'll give you that one.
Oh, wait. That was a cash... Sorry. Cash register. Little gay there, right there. I thought, oh, yes, please.
More than a little. How long is this movie?
Oh, it's just about 40 minutes or so, give or take.
Maybe I didn't think this all the way through.
One thing I'll mention about the song that I forgot to mention earlier.
What
Can't
song?
Buy Me Love.
Oh.
Oh,
Oh, wait a minute. You can't leave us hanging, dude.
Yeah. Well, when American journalists... when pressed by American journalists in 1966 to reveal the song's true meaning, McCartney stated, I think you can put it in an interpretation you want, man. Anything you want, but when someone suggests that Can't Buy Me Love is about a prostitute, I draw the line. So.
Are you totally making that up?
No. It was just an excuse to make an attempt at a Paul McCartney impression.
So how'd they feel about Twist and Shout when Ferris Bueller did that?
That's interesting, yeah. Because that was also a Lennon-McCartney, so... I imagine Michael probably had to watch that one too, and he's all, I want to be Ferris Bueller. They probably sent a little boy up with the movie and said, go get us a...
Shame on you.
Go get us a good deal on this. He's kind of buff for a nerd. Not that
So he's a bird.
He's kind of
He's
buff
a buff nerd.
buff and well oiled for a nerd.
Do you have an erection, dude? You do, don't you? Put that fucking thing away. I'm trying to work here.
Cindy Mancini, she's getting her. She's going to share a secret here. Something she's never shared before.
She's a dude.
Hey, Ronald. You still want to date me?
I see you've managed to get your shirt off.
Hands her the paper.
Dr. Dreamy.
Dear Jodie Foster, where John Hinckley failed, I will prevail.
Well, that came out of left field.
Now, our English, my English teacher once made us write poetry as one of our assignments, and I'll never forget this guy Brian Winfield. Let's just call him Brian Winfield. He decided it was a good idea to write just Slayer lyrics, like for the song called "South of Heaven," because we had to read our poems to the class, and
Slayer lyrics.
And he couldn't have gone with something more discreet, and he's up there, bastard sons begat your cunting daughters, burn for your sins, and that the teacher's just got his head down, shaking his head. It was all.
Yeah, but cunting daughters, that's a good line.
Cunting daughters.
Not sure what that means.
Actually, maybe later the teacher probably pulled him aside and said, "You know what? That wasn't half bad."
The glasses make the man.
That they do. There's Ben Affleck.
Boy.
Ben Affleck with a early. Looks like him.
Technically, they're on your mom.
Now, why didn't she just take her mom's credit card and buy another outfit? Why did she go through all this trouble? If she's just got free reign with an American Express.
So apparently, a mom doesn't care if she spends all of her money, but if she saw a charge on there for the dress, she would know that she wronged her.
Something's up. Yeah.
Okay. The ginger is disgusted.
Yeah, he's pissed off. He's becoming Malachi.
He's blown out. Yeah.
That was one thing. Yeah, you might remember him as Malachi in Children of the Corn, right? Courtney Gaines.
No.
The ginger there.
No.
He was Malachi.
Malachi.
Yeah.
You mean from Thor?
What's in the box? No, Malachi from Children of the Corn.
Oh.
Thor. Who are you thinking?
I thought, wasn't the bad guy in the second Thor movie, wasn't that Malachi?
That might have been, you're probably not too far off. The little elf
take
guy?
Not too far, yeah.
Yeah. It's probably something like that. Now, in usual Hollywood fashion...
how could you be out of gas? It's your car.
Yeah, I know.
Hello.
In usual Hollywood fashion, there are 3 separate locations used to portray the airplane graveyard. So they're peering over a wall that is basically, I think it's a wall around a construction site or something, or a construction company. And this is the Aerospace Maintenance and Regeneration Center, or AMARC for short.
And where would AMARC be located?
That's in Tucson. You want to go to that, I know, huh?
I wouldn't mind checking that
seeing
out.
this, huh?
Yeah.
Be kind of cool. And then there's one more place, the Pima Air Museum. That's when they're sitting later on in this helicopter. Spoilers. They're at an air museum, not in the same place. I'd like to see this too myself.
I like this little monologue here.
Yeah.
When he talks about the guy who flew this plane.
Okay, let's listen. Jap bastard.
Nice.
Not
No, you can't backpedal now.
The 1940s when the
Jap bastards is what you said.
I'm sorry, I'm still a little bitter. That was a tough war.
You heard.
from what I've seen on History Channel.
There you go. Turns out he fell asleep. He's 90. He couldn't help it.
When you say this thing, were you talking about the plane, or were you standing in front of him? Watch out for snakes! It's a star sapphire.
Hey, Patrick, I think I'm going to need a hand check. Look at him. Come on, pan over to Patrick. He's playing with himself.
Yeah. It's right on the Sea of Tranquility.
Look at that face. He's got a handful.
Yeah. Well, Hollywood made it seem like we landed there, but it's still up for argument. Do you believe we went to the moon?
Yeah.
Okay. Huh. Go ahead and believe that. No, I'm sure we did.
Well, not her. Sorry, is that too
Oh,
soon?
come on now.
Sorry.
Ouch. Well, they're not going to get there in that anyway.
Well, she won't.
Oh, come on. Jesus.
Yeah, that's right. I'm the bad guy.
Yeah. I'm the asshole.
I'm the asshole in the bar tonight.
This is one of those
Isn't that the
parts.
definition of marriage?
Now, the moon makes me think. If you're not enjoying this, you can try syncing up the moon with Dark Side, or syncing up Can't Buy Me Love with Dark Side of the Moon. That might work in some scenes.
Yeah, depending on the drug intake, anything synced up with anything will work. It just depends on how far you want to take it.
Let's give it a try.
Really?
Look, it works perfectly. I swear.
Breathe in the air.
Like to be here, but I can't. I don't know. This I always, when I watch this movie, this is one of those scenes, much like the porn scene where you
How should we do it?
Yeah, you want them to get it and think and say, you know what? Oh yeah, like like we're into each other. Let's just go with that.
Yeah, but then this wouldn't have been a movie. It would have been like an oxygen, TV special.
Yeah, and we wouldn't be here talking about it.
But we'd be done though. Damn it!
Right.
Why couldn't you have done that?
They'd ride off into the sunset,
Damn,
or the moonset, and
you could be having dinner right now, watching Big Bang Theory. Bazinga!
I say that sometimes. No, she decided to.
You're looking for shit now.
She decided to cosplay in a bee woman outfit. I don't know. No, now I'm looking for shit.
It looks like she was cold in Tucson and borrowed someone's coat.
Well, it's freezing over there in Tucson. He's checked. I know as he checks the watch. He already checked it. I looked away.
I wasn't paying attention. I was thinking about dinner and Big Bang Theory. I don't think he could beat Chapter 11. He's 15.
Yeah. There'd be other options.
However, I am a savings and loan. I don't know. Cheap fucking suit.
Yeah,
ding. Where's
Boom,
the ding?
the F word. Now that should have given this an R rating, shouldn't it? Or is it how you? Depends on how many times you use it and how you use it.
Kind of like marriage.
Right.
Ooh.
Period. Here comes a slap. Oh, damn. He rolled with it.
Cut.
One more time.
We're gonna need that again.
We're gonna need that.
And yes, it's true. Kids in school are frickin' sheep.
Right.
Don't think for a second they're not, because they fucking are.
He lost his ride home. I would have tried to play it out a little bit longer just for that.
It's a rabbit, dude.
That's true.
I think you'd rather ride a bike. Well, not for this movie.
Now, Patrick Dempsey. I'll give you a Patrick Dempsey fun fact here.
Okay, we'll see how fun this is.
Well, as a teenager, Patrick Dempsey placed third in his age group at the National Jugglers Convention and aspired to attend clown college. So.
Really?
Wasn't that fact fun?
Yeah. Gay, but,
Yeah.
but fun.
Also, at the time of his first marriage, he was 21, which was, I think, right around here or right after here, and his bride was 48.
Shut up.
Yes. And in his first marriage, he had a stepson who was a year older than him.
Wow.
So,
Patrick.
yeah.
Hitting the retirement home.
Got himself a sugar mama.
Wow. What the hell am I talking about? I'm 55. Jeez.
And to this day, the first thing people want him to do when they meet him is break out into the African anteater ritual. But he says he never does it. So, but when I meet him, I'm gonna break that streak. I'm gonna get him to do it.
Could I dress like that and pull that off?
Yeah, I don't really. When I was watching this, I was in high school at the time, and I was like, I don't know, would that work? Like, if somebody showed up in that, I don't care if they were the most popular guy in school. I don't think it would work. I don't think they could pull it off. You probably could have, though, in your day, huh?
Well, yeah, because most importantly, I wouldn't give a shit what anybody thought.
Right.
Sort of like now. Ooh, yeah, fight over him.
Yeah. Ooh, nip. You nip. There's nip there. Just... Now, he boarded...
Okay, now we're going to have to rewind this again.
Everybody's pausing and stopping, yeah. Everybody...
Don't pause for the nip. You'll never get synced up again.
We just lost everybody from that point on.
I guess we can just be done now. What's this? There's a stowaway in the back of the car?
Is. The obnoxious snarker. He's great in this movie, I gotta say. Seth Green. Now back to the tuxedo shop, I guess. Arcade. Remember our arcade? Did you play over there, Straw Hat?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah?
Yep.
That was cool. Straw
Couple
Hat.
quarters. I was good all day. They hated me.
You were that good, huh?
I never bought pizza, and yeah.
Just went in.
I'd buy one Coke and work that thing all day long and play pinball.
They'd lose money on the electric bill. With
And
you.
Galaga.
Yeah. Galaga.
And Mrs. Pac-Man.
Yeah. And Tron, maybe. A little Tron, no? That was kind of fun game.
And what, Defender? Defender.
Frogger.
Not Frogger. Frogger sucked.
Elevator. What was that one? Elevator operator or
The hell?
elevator man? Joust.
Joust. Joust was
Joust
good.
was cool.
Somebody was on some serious drugs, but
Yeah.
Joust was good. Flying bird, camel looking,
Ostriches.
ostrich looking
Yeah.
things. Yeah, that was good.
There was what was the one that was
Okay,
like,
so right here I'm thinking, so he actually grabs Jock Boy and turns him around so he can float a biscuit in his own car. I'm thinking he didn't think this through.
Well, I think he saw the blanket because they said you got a blanket back there.
I understand all that,
okay.
but you got to get back in this car at some point
Oh right, yeah.
with your girl,
Well, does it linger that long?
and you're going to be hopefully ending up in that part of the car later. You
Right. I guess, he hadn't had that many dates in 16, 17 years. Maybe he didn't even give that any thought.
I suppose.
So
These chicks are kind of pushy.
now here's Patty moving in. Yeah. Actress Darcy DeMoss was her name, by the way. I think really probably the most attractive girl in here.
And by that you mean the most trampy,
Yeah.
because I know that's what you're into. Except Natalie, that wasn't directed your direction. That was for all the other ones before. Just so we're clear.
Yeah.
I don't need bad, evil looks.
And for those listening in the Netherlands and other parts of the United States that don't know me, Natalie is my significant other. So
why Netherlands and
that's the first thing that popped in my head. Female locker room.
wow.
Here's where he's got to come to terms that he has no dance moves. What's he gonna do? It's 11:22 a.m. I tried to figure out who this wrestler was here. At first glance, I thought it might be Roddy Piper, which would have been a strange coincidence because everybody dies in threes, with celebrities. And last year we lost Amanda Peterson, who's in this movie. We also lost Roddy Piper right at the same time, and Sir Christopher Lee went. Oh, but turns out that's not Roddy Piper. I have no
Lately, they've been dying like in baker's dozens.
Right.
It's like, fuck, man. Dropping like flies.
And Betty White is still going strong.
Well, of course.
Yeah.
You know why?
She
loves animals.
usually loves animals, yeah.
Or dogs, mostly.
Yeah.
If you're a dog lover,
You get.
universe cuts you a break.
Well, that's good to know, because I love dogs.
I bet you do.
Now, of course, we know who choreographed this dance.
Oh, Catwoman?
Well, Paula Abdul.
Catwoman.
Catwoman?
Remember?
That's Halle Berry.
No. We did a joke at the beginning of...
Oh, Catwoman. Yeah,
Catwoman.
Yeah.
Try and keep up, dude.
Although I have to correct you, I think this predates her affair with Arsenio Hall. She was still head of the Laker girls, so I think it was more Magic Johnson.
See this guy trimming the bush?
Like T-bowing.
Oh, wow.
Seth Green invented T-bowing. Oh, yeah, I see him trimming the bush.
Somebody needs to tell that guy he's white.
Oh, God. Chucky Miller knows something's up. He's always on top of things. I do use that for whatever reason.
It
usually makes no sense, but
you are a lying sack of shit. I've never heard you say that.
Sometimes, for whatever reason, I go, now that ain't Dick Clark. Nobody knows what the hell I'm talking about, but I'm quoting Can't Buy Me Love.
No, I was never really big on dances, but they took Columbus Day fucking seriously at this dance. Wow.
Yeah, of course.
I never knew that Columbus Day was that big a deal. They are into it.
The big Columbus Day dance. We would. I think it usually would go on for.
Would that
weeks.
would that be the Nina or the Pinto or the Santa Maria?
It's Santa Barbara.
Santa Barbara.
Yeah, I mean sometimes Columbus Day, I think what happened was they wanted to. I guess they had to have a holiday at this point because they're going through the seasons in school, and they're just like, well, what's here?
Oh, I see a crack in the moon right there. Oh, my.
I see you on the dark side of the moon. Look, goes perfect.
The lunatic is at the dance.
The big Columbus Day dance.
That makes no sense, dude.
No. Rico.
Yeah, ping pong,
Curling.
backgammon. These two. I can't get enough of these two.
I know, yeah.
Well, I guess I just did. He left.
He had enough. No, you want the history on this graffiti on the back wall.
Do I?
I don't have it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, later on.
Now those people say that to me though. It's a nerve when I'm with my friends. I don't know why he spiked the punch, like with a tiny little bottle. Like, what's that gonna do? Like, well, here it's happening now. He takes a drink and then, like, it drops the bottle in.
He's an animal. You know, it's funny, though, because look around the entire rest of the dance hall, and you don't see anything else Columbus did. I think they shot their whole load on the banner. The banner was the budget. That and balloons. Take that away, you have no idea what
else is there
holiday
really,
there is. I don't know. Well, if you're going to go like that on the banner, you should have, like, you know, other things.
I guess they could have dressed like 1492, but...
Really? Have you seen your own haircut?
I knew there was going to be a hair joke coming.
Wow. Everyone gathers around.
Yeah.
The Ronster.
The Ronster. Now, Michael Swerdlick, the writer of this, did go on to co-write the African-American version, Love Don't Cost a Thing. Did you ever see that one?
That was the one for black people, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, I missed that one.
That too, yeah. They were, but I don't know if they... I can't remember if maybe they just called it the Anteater Ritual. There's no... Actually, I think it was a yoga.
The African American Anteater Ritual.
It was just the Anteater Ritual.
Yeah, I hate PC. PC stuff needs to burn in hell.
I think what they used in that was some sort of Taibo thing. He ended up watching some sort of Taibo video or something and thought it was Soul Train or something. Of course, naturally, you know, what's the African American version of Bandstand? Did you ever watch either one of those shows?
Soul Train or Bandstand?
Or Bandstand, yeah.
I give it an 85, but I couldn't dance to it. Ding. Yeah, there you
go. There was a time where, like, Saturday afternoons, I think it was, there was just like a TV dead zone. There was a time where there was nothing really. It was like Hee Haw or 700 Club, and like sometimes you just had to watch Bandstand, or otherwise you had to go outside or something. I don't know. So I occasionally took in a little Bandstand. Now that was from Laugh-In, right? Gary Owens. Gary Owens. Beautiful downtown Burbank. Which I say sometimes. Now, I did do some research, and there are zombies in Tucson.
Dude, shut up.
There's a place called the Slaughterhouse, and it's basically a haunted house where they do a zombie experience you walk through. So
okay, now
maybe that's
his name is Biff, right? This tool with the Porsche. His name is Biff.
He called him Biff. His real name is Brent. His name happens to be Brent.
Oh,
yeah.
But he called him Biff.
Right.
Well, that's right. Reason I asked that.
Yeah.
Because later on they'll show his car. And they'll show the license plate, and that license plate actually says BYF on it.
Oh, really?
Ha-ha!
Wow, you did your homework.
No, I didn't. I just stumbled across that shit. Well, it is a Chrysler.
Yeah. That's pretty funny because he calls her Biff.
Yeah.
She corrects him and says his name happens to be Brand.
And wait, you'll see when they go back to look at his car, the license plate says BYF.
Wow, I'm surprised I missed that. Holy shit.
I thought this was your gig too.
I know, really.
I'm the biggest whore there is.
Yeah. Where? I can't see. I look down at the TV screen.
I bet you'd never seen any before. that a trick question?
Oh,
Dude, act like you've been there before.
I know, really.
Jeez. Just hand the ball off to the ref, man. Don't spike it. He said under a blanket with a calendar and a marker.
Now that begs a question. How long did you have to wait for tit?
When did I meet your mom?
Oh, hey now. That was actually pretty good.
Low hanging fruit.
Yeah. Were they? Even back then? Oh.
No, they were still in the tree. Now, wow, missed jokes on dick.
Well, I'm guessing. I'm gonna guess you were 15.
What? The first time I touched boobs?
Touched boobs.
Besides my own?
Yeah, a woman's boobs.
No, I think just
Younger?
boobs.
Or 14?
No, like 13.
13. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right on. Cool. Yeah.
Does my own sister count?
In that case, I was
9.
I would say, since you're asking. Oh wait, that was, that road they're going down, Speedway Boulevard, was named the ugliest main street in America by Life magazine in 1972. I don't know why it was named the ugliest street in America.
Well, you need to find that out.
I don't know if it was this. I tried.
I counted on you for a factual, report on this movie, and
and the Buddy Holly story was playing at that theater they just passed by. That was also the director Steve Rash also did that with Gary Busey.
I see all this preparation they're going through. I think this is just like a typical Saturday night for a Mormon. I don't think this is anything special. This is just how they hang.
Dog barking in the distance. It's funny how they still all hang out after dating the same guy. You'd think that wouldn't work. Having the subtitles up here, I start to realize I wasn't hearing everything correctly all these times I've seen it. Either that or the
small. Oh, fucking
ow.
burn.
That just put a damper on the evening. Did you ever do the flaming shit bag?
No, because I never wanted to get that close to shit. I didn't think the payoff was worth the preparation.
Yeah, I know. Even when you do it and the guy's stepping it out, he's like, some guy had to touch this shit and put it in the plate here and set it on fire. It's like, is the joke on me or him?
See, I would hire someone to actually do that for me. Now, see, the Mormons here, not only do they own one AMC. Did you see that AMC Hornet?
Yeah, I saw it. Yeah, some sweet cars in there.
Yeah, they have an AMC Hornet. And you think that'd be enough of an AMC family, right? They have one AMC.
Right.
They actually have two. There's another AMC coming.
Is there?
Or at least breathing hard.
Well, I saw a Pacer in this movie. Is that?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
They have a
That's
Pacer.
right there.
They have a Pacer and a Hornet.
That's the Pacer, right?
So I guess the cars were supplied by AMC for this movie.
There it is. Look at that. The bubble. God, that was an ugly car. Fucking Pacers, man. Don't you think?
I think Pacers, back then, yeah, they were just fugly. But now, I would like to have a Pacer. I think it'd be cool.
You? Yeah.
Or a Gremlin.
Yeah.
A Gremlin would be even better.
I remember there was a girl who I thought was really hot. And then when she got her license, she got a Pacer. And then
oh, see that? That's how Mormons recruit.
Oh.
They drop nets on you when you're not suspecting. You will be a Mormon.
Now let me tell you about John Smith. Or whatever his name was. And the golden plates. Oh, man, that's tough. And is that what the Mormons say?
I don't know. I didn't know the Mormons cussed. Actually, it's van speeds away, but okay.
Yeah.
You coming on to me?
Here we go. Now
why does he have a guillotine?
Well, I guess that was a French project, because I guess the guillotine originated in France, and I happen to know when the last person guillotined in France was, and you might be surprised.
Oh, you can tell me that.
That I can tell you. 1977.
Shut up.
Yeah.
Somebody got their head chopped off in 77.
In 77. So when you were 16, had you gone to France and maybe murdered someone, you could have had your head lopped off still. There was still...
Wow.
His name was Hamida Djendoubi.
Oh, you know his name.
Yeah. And on the 10th of September, 1977, he was the last guy to be...
Is there going to be a quiz later? Or?
No, there won't. I was looking because there's another big quote coming up. Huge.
Shut up, Chuck. I say that all the time.
Yeah, people say that to me.
What'd you just do?
I dropped Mr. T.
I pity the fool who drops Mr. T.
Don't make me mad.
Now he's hiding his report card. Just because he got a little popular doesn't mean he's stupid now. And like maybe he's just not paying attention, not doing his work, I guess, huh?
Maybe, which brings us back to
chill.
During this whole transformation, is he still mowing yards? Is he still cutting grass?
Right, yeah. Is everyone's lawn
just going to hell?
His grades are going to shit. Everyone's lawn's dead or just overgrown.
But he's popular.
Yeah.
Oh. I get that a lot.
Yeah. Now, is that where we saw his license plate? Did I miss it?
No.
Okay.
I think maybe actually it was before and I missed it.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
But just trust me, it was in there.
Now, apparently these two don't celebrate Thanksgiving together or something. Maybe they're Jehovah's Witnesses. Or they might be British or something. I don't know.
Don't make me mad.
Kenneth is pissed off.
Yeah, this should be good. Yeah,
Let me
go ahead and explain why you threw a bag of shit at his house.
Here's something I don't get. Bowl game salami cheesecake, yeah. Like, if I wanted you to come to a party.
If you'd have told me bowl games and cheesecake and that's it, I would have said, fuck you, where's the salami?
or any one of those. Salami cheesecake, what about the bowl games?
Yeah, you can't have two without the third.
Now, they say Iris wants his ass bad. The dark-haired chick over here. And it's like, well, that's great. The school whore wants me. Like, she's already been with
that's an accomplishment.
Big John and Gerardo. God, this is uncomfortable. This reminds me of the phone scene in Swingers.
No, it's nowhere near that bad. That's the most uncomfortable scene on the planet.
Because like he had her, she was missing him.
Dude, that's what the movie's about.
I know.
If he knew that he had her from the get-go, like I said, dinner, big bang, long time ago.
Right, yeah.
He has to figure it out, man.
I don't know if I would have had to figure it out that long. Here comes Quinton and his Nazi regalia. Rock and roll playing, the subtitles say. Here we go. And people look at me and say, "Who the hell is Quinton?" She tells the truth now.
Which, of course, means that nothing will get dumped on it all night.
Right, yeah.
Because there won't be any drama now.
And that's a nice, easy-to-clean outfit, too.
You don't say that.
I do. I just don't say it to you, because you'll be like, shut the fuck up.
I say that anyway. Travel with my own wine. Shit, in a box.
Now, did the
So this is an establishing shot. We're establishing that she's drunk.
Right.
So pay attention.
Now, if you watch, the shoe comes from the outside of the door, behind her. It was supposed to be somebody from inside throwing it, but they decided, let's throw it from behind you.
Well, you know, she's drunk. She doesn't know where it's coming from.
Right, yeah. It doesn't matter to her. She fucked up. It's always nice.
Face it.
Face it.
Face facts, fuckwad. You're smoking. Yeah, okay. That ship sailed. Right after a penicillin shot.
Oh, Ronald. Oh, Bobby's back.
3 initials for you. STD. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I'm a college quarterback. I'm coming home for New Year's
To
because
party
there
with
ain't
high
shit
schoolers.
happening at school.
Right.
Yeah. Who's he talking to?
What happened to the other one he was just with? Just bail on him?
Who was he thinking?
Yeah, man.
So how much did they have to kick down for Billy Idol?
Right. And Western Airlines, the only way to fly. Actually, Billy, you know what? I don't know how much they had to pay
Maybe
for
not
that.
the only way to fly since they're not around anymore.
Right, yeah. That's true. By the time this movie, I think, came out, they were no more. They right around the same time this was released. Look at this voiceover on...
Well, not to mention that this guy is like the best actor ever.
Right.
Wow.
I don't get... Is that him? What?
Plus, it's just stiff. Wow.
Yeah, I'm thinking maybe he only spoke German and they had to... Some American guy had to overdub?
See, now, I believe he will kill him because his acting's that good.
Right.
I think this guy's in deep shit.
I'm convinced.
Yeah. And speaking of good acting...
Bobby!
Academy Award goes to...
How did he hear that?
Awesome.
Oh, come on, Amanda
Awesome.
Peters. Oh, come on.
Oh, okay, so
dude.
yeah, I'm sorry that a bad fate befell her, but yeah, that was great acting. You're right. I'm an ass.
You just gotta let it go.
That's not what we do here.
There's good friends right there. Their relationship is so scattered. That's the way girls really are, I think.
You hear that, girls? Old Chuckles here just made a generalization about all of you. Send your emails to...
So much for Bobby's party. Came all the way from Iowa and he split.
Time for somebody to get the shit stomped out of him. Hey, I paid like $100 for that turntable.
This is fun to watch. If you're listening, you should turn your subtitles on, as long as it doesn't affect
No, don't do that.
Actually, don't touch it.
Yeah, don't touch it. Don't give bad advice, dude.
Because you're hearing lyrics for Dancing with Myself that I had no idea, what most of those lyrics were. It's all record skips.
They should have done Eyes Without a Face. That'd have been better. You know what that song's about,
right?
Do I
have that right here? What eyes? No, what is it about?
You don't know what Eyes Without a Face is about?
Eyes Without a Face.
No, I know you know how it goes. You know what it's about.
I don't.
It's about going down on somebody.
Is it?
Yeah. Picture it. Eyes Without a Face.
Eyes Without... Yeah.
Yeah.
That makes sense. Is
Telling
that
you.
true?
I have no idea. It sounds good. That's stupid dance.
Yeah, it's stupid. What followers you all are. I saw...
No, that's not something you want to brag about.
Yeah, I know. Ooh, they just realized. Wouldn't they just still be cool with him?
Doesn't he say get out of my house? But isn't this his house?
No, his Ronald's party was going to be on New Year's Day, the bowl games. New Year's Eve was John's party.
Oh,
he's like,
okay.
That's why he's all, if I can recover from my party, man, book me a couch or something like that.
I stand corrected.
Yeah. Thank God you have me here.
I was just thinking the same thing.
Roll the dice and see if the school hoe might still... Nope. Denied. Ooh.
She could have just said no instead of the whole I don't
know you. I don't know what you're talking about. Instrumental Auld Lang Syne. Look, it's a nerd herd. Now, right here, he passes by the window, I guess, to his home, where his parents are having a New Year's party. Are they doing the African anteater ritual?
Yes, they are.
Yeah. So it's...
At this point, it's the universe basically laughing in his face.
Right, yeah.
And so, kind of apropos, he ends up in a tool shed, being the tool that he is. At least he found a good place for himself.
Which... I guess probably went on to coin the phrase tool. Somebody probably saw this because that was later.
Yeah, because they didn't have the word tool before this movie.
Well, the tool as in...
Oh.
Now, there's actually snow coming down that day. They filmed that scene. They said, let's switch to winter scenes because it actually snowed in Tucson for the first time in 20 years. So they had to switch. I guess they did a jump and switch to winter scenes because they had...
Well, it may be snowing outside, but it's pretty cold inside, too, for old Ronald Miller.
That it is.
I think that's a little overkill.
It might be, yeah. I don't know if everybody would just bail. She's feeling guilty. She had thrown back too many straight vodkas, and now she's like, what did I do?
The famous lunch lunch scene.
The sacked lunch on the tray.
No one will be allowed in or out of the theater during the famous lunch scene. I think he just smells. I think is the problem.
Gerardo couldn't smell him. Damn. I guess there's not going to be any bowl games or salami.
I think there was still salami. I'm not sure what that means.
I would totally move after this. If this happened to me, there's no way I'd be going back to school. Now, I don't get it. It looks like Quint throws shit here. It looks like he takes a bite of piece of shit and then throws it, which, maybe it was just a brownie?
Because if it's shit, then he didn't think that through either.
I'd say the joke was on him.
Yeah, it's on my tray, but it's in your mouth. You lose. Oh, a fat white girl with no self-esteem. Are there any black guys in the room? Quick, we need a black guy.
If I know you, you would have preferred a girl with a little meat on her bones, knowing you.
You know, if she had a cute face, I was good.
Yep.
I'm a face guy.
Or a face.
If she had limbs. B.O. Yeah, what she said.
Shut them up.
Yeah.
Little enduro racer here. Remember that one?
Yeah, when he's playing this game, I'm sensing some aggression. He's the kind of guy that would, while you'd be waiting to play the game, he would break it and you'd be pissed. Like, dude, fuck, man, I want to play that game. Stop banging the fucking controls.
That used to be a regular thing at the arcade. People punching games, hitting them. I did a little bit of that myself. It's always had to be that guy on hand. Don't hit the games.
I think thousands is a stretch.
Yeah, maybe not thousands. Maybe tens of others.
Maybe you need to reel that narcissism in just a touch.
Threw him up against the centipede.
Well, he threw shit at your house. That's a whole different thing if someone actually goes to the trouble of getting a ladder and climbing up on top of your house and then taking a big dump on top of the roof.
Putting the pants down and taking a nice creamy shit.
That's quite an involved thing. Only a friend would go that far.
These guys here didn't seem bothered by all the commotion, huh?
Well, people get their houses shit on all the time. This is nothing new.
Ken is thinking, maybe I can work my way in.
He's definitely a wall leaner. Have you noticed that? He doesn't do much standing erect on his own.
In the 80s, we did a lot of wall leaning, I remember. Much like planking became big. We leaned.
Shut up, dude. Today on Public School Bathroom Confessional.
Now, this movie was actually bought by TriStar first, or Sony, or now Sony. And they completely abandoned the idea because the idea of a guy paying a female to hang out with him, I guess there was a female executive with TriStar that objected to it, the moral concept of it. And that kind of reminds me of the South Park episode where Ike was banging the preschool or the preschool teacher, and the cops thought that was cool when somebody reported it. And they're all, sorry we had to arrest you. The lady principal, opposed to the idea.
Right. But is she hot?
Yeah.
Yeah, she's very nice.
Nice. Now, this makeup place right here, in case you're wanting to visit this exact location, is now a Cinnabon in the Tucson Mall. I did find that out. So.
See, and I want to know what question his shirt's trying to ask. I'm not sure. Why be...
Oh, I think it says why be normal. It's a Bill the Cat shirt. I remember Bill the Cat from Bloom County. I think that was kind of a popular thing. Why be normal?
I don't know who Bill the Cat is.
It was like a strung out on drugs Garfield type of thing.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. I think that's what it says down below.
It's a fucked up kitty.
It was nice of him to go trying to, go stick up for his brother.
Yeah, it worked out well.
Yeah. They never touch on the fact that he's a good artist. Like, here's a picture of Cindy in the back. I'm assuming
you think that's...
Well, that he draws.
Because, if you fuck up with a woman, as long as you draw a really fucking awful picture of her and give it to her, it fixes everything. Yeah. Yeah.
Here's a famous line, huh?
No, the line, no.
Oh, yeah, what happened?
No, it's later on when she's
later,
washing
yeah.
her hair out of the country. That's my line.
Sorry, I'll retort that, yeah.
Retort that?
Or whatever. Recant that.
Now that he's not cool again, his hair is back to being...
Right. No more mousse.
Kind of rat nesty. These days, a geek is king of the fucking hill.
Hell it is. Jocks are douchebags.
Suck it, jocks.
The lunatic is on the lawn. That would work.
Grass.
Oh, on the grass. That would work good there. Now it's 6 a.m. According to her clock, but I guess it wouldn't be light in Tucson in January at 6 a.m. So it's one of those.
Today on ESPN 8, the Ocho, it's the Lawnmower X Games because you fucktards will watch anything.
Oh, there it is.
Yep.
Sorry.
Best line of the movie right there. And you missed it.
Now, I wonder if she's referring to him being on the toilet making out with that other chick as well as talking to her in the bathroom.
I think she's aware of that. Translation, the mower.
And my hair. Looks like kind of a Wolverine thing going. I was trying to think of a Wolverine quote.
And I gave you a moment, too. I was,
Shink. Hey, Bob. Shink. Yeah, I don't know. Does he have any famous quotes?
I saw the third trailer of
Apocalypse,
where they show Wolverine come out his hand come out at the very end.
You know what? I don't think I've seen that part yet. Is that at the very end of the trailer?
Very end of the third trailer. Last thing they show is Wolverine with the claws come out of his hand.
Well, shit. I gotta see that. I think I watched what I thought was the last trailer, and it was probably the second to last. I better go check that out. And you should too, but after this.
When does that come out anyway?
That one's like end of May.
End of May.
Yeah, so we've got... Coming up, we have Civil War, which is Thursday coming up here. And then at the end of the month is Apocalypse. And here's Kenneth trying to pull a Ronald McDonald Miller scam.
See, doesn't the blonde guy in the middle, doesn't he look like the illegitimate love child of like Patrick Warburton and some large blonde woman?
Yeah. He reminds me a little bit of like Jake Busey, Gary Busey's son.
Twimp. That's actually very clever. A twerp and a wimp, a twimp.
Why are they afraid to do anything?
Why don't the teachers do anything?
Yeah.
Ooh, Hosehead. That's a good one. I love the teachers. I love the black guy. No, just wait. He's got a bat, but...
Well, he's got a baseball bat.
Let's see how this plays out.
But I think we should call the police.
Just give him a minute. It'll be fine.
Oh, there it is. He said, you fell out of our treehouse. That was the treehouse in the beginning that he told his brother Mom said to stay out of. I guess it was because Quint fell out of it years ago. I don't know.
The Ronald monologue. Message coming in, sir. Message coming in. Well, good luck with that.
Oh, here we go.
Why are you dinging that?
I say it. I'm usually quoting this movie when I say it, I think, but...
So when you watch a movie and someone says hello, do you fucking ding it because you always say hello to people? You gotta have boundaries, man.
Now,
You expect the whole lunch plate, to start clapping.
well, that's funny you say that.
There you go, Patrick.
Now, in keeping with the tradition of the idol effect, I did make a list.
Did you check it twice?
Top 10 definitive movie claps. Movie slow claps. Number 10, The Breakfast Club. Bender's slow clap, when he puts the makeup on and he's not impressed. Number 9, Revenge of the Nerds. Number 8, Jersey Girl. Number 7, Citizen Kane. Potentially the first slow clap ever. Number 6, Hoosiers. Number 5, Cool Runnings. Number 4, Mystery Alaska. Number 3, Rudy. Number 2, Lucas. And number 1, I'm going to go ahead and give to Can't Buy Me Love. The top 10 slow claps of all time. Thank you.
What the hell was that?
What's what?
Top 10 slow claps of all time?
Yeah, movie slow claps.
I see. Now she's paying him.
Yeah.
Nice hat, dude.
Rocking the cowboy hat now. There's a lot of moon reference in here. Which tells me once again we should probably be syncing this up to Dark Side of the Moon. And you should too.
No, don't. Time to get up or what?
Now she's got this guy here is winner founder.
Yeah, but say, like who's this guy?
30. 35 or so. 20 years her senior.
Hey, don't knock it.
Right, yeah, that's nothing wrong with that. I mean, shit.
See, I don't think these girls have their seatbelts on. I'm sure the cops are cool with it,
I don't think Arizona has a seatbelt law.
Yeah. So that's a snapper mower, right?
Yeah.
And it's red, right?
Yeah.
So wouldn't that make it like a red snapper?
Oh!
I'm just saying.
Oh! Yeah.
Give that a damn ding.
Bazinga!
Where's my ding?
I think it fell on the floor.
Well, pick it up and ding me, dude.
You said red snapper, did you? Look, laughing.
Mm-hmm.
So it all works out in the end. From the way this looks. I forget. I haven't seen this movie in a while. Is this?
Okay, so fortunately they cut off the ending because sadly Ronald and Cindy were kissing and therefore not paying attention as they drove the mower off the edge of the cliff and plunged helplessly to their deaths. So the message here is do not kiss and drive. But blowjobs while you're driving are fine.
Blowjobs are okay.
Yes, that's always good.
Of course, they ride off into the sunset.
Do you have credit stuff, or can we just be fucking done?
Well, I can tell you this movie was made for $1.7 million with a lifetime gross of over $31 million.
And an hour and a half of your life you'll never get back.
And it was brought to you by the amazing Rando. Now, Lisa Givens was transfer girl was Carissa Miller.
What else you got?
I don't know. Looking pretty light on stuff.
I don't know. That's a perfect way to end right there. With I don't know.
I will add that Amanda Peterson, we lost her July 3rd, 2015. Sadly.
I don't even know what happened to her.
Accidental overdose was the...
Oh, that route.
Yeah,
okay.
Was the official release.
I see.
She had a lot of issues.
You think?
After After this movie. Never quite... it's too bad, too. They never appeared in another movie together. I would have thought that would have been kind of cool. Kind of do like the Annette and Frankie Avalon thing, or...
So I'm glad we could end this thing on a big, fat fucking downer.
Right.
Yeah, that's
well,
the way
we could.
That's the way to go out.
Some of the unsung heroes, we could take note of them.
What, catering?
Yes. Rocky Parker was the assistant to Pat Dempsey. Rex Stewart III, post-production supervisor. Bill Phillips, that guy owes me money. Papa John Phillips. I didn't know he did sound editing.
Jeez.
Re-recorded at beautiful downtown Burbank Studios.
I'd like to be done now.
Would you? Yeah.
Can we wrap this?
You want to wrap this up?
Yes.
Okay. All right, people. Thank you for joining us for this very special episode of The Idol Effect. This was actually sort of my birthday gift to myself, although my birthday was in March. But we took us that long to get it going. So I want to thank you for joining us, and we will do action pose, I guess, here in...
We're not doing action pose.
We're not going to do action pose? We're just going to end it?
Fuck action pose. We're just going to end it.
Okay. Thank you for joining us. This has been the Can't Buy Me Love commentary. Now you have one, so you're welcome.
Bye, kids.
Goodbye.